Welcome to this Word of Hope. It's the second Sunday of Lent, February 25th, 2024. I'm Father Luke. Welcome back to St. Dominic Priory in Denver. And today in the Gospel, we're presented with this great scene, the Transfiguration. We all know it, the dazzling clothes, Elijah and Moses talking with Jesus and the booming voice of God. And there we have Peter, James, and John just not knowing what to do. They're sort of exposed, they're feeling vulnerable, and they're right there, having seen Jesus exposed and manifesting his full self, not just his humanity, but his divinity, and having that voice of God reinforce what Peter had just affirmed in the previous section of this Gospel of Mark. You are the Son of the living God. But Peter then goes and says, don't worry, you don't have to die, Jesus. You're saying these things, you're not going to die. And then Jesus says, get behind me, Satan. James and John, too, they're one of Jesus's closest disciples right there. And they're the ones that the Gospels always highlight by name, are the ones that are the most boisterous, the most, how do you want to say this, ready to go and zealous and do the things and fight for Jesus. They want to call down fire and brimstone from the heavens over a town that doesn't want to accept Jesus. They're ones that are ready to say, sit us at your right and sit us at your left, as if to be his side commanders in that great mission on the front lines. Jesus is always having to say, whoa, 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 check yourself. They are bare before him, and Jesus sees them. And on this mountain, we then get a bit, I think, of a vision of a confessional. Jesus makes himself fully present, and the Father speaks through him. This is my beloved Son. Listen to him. Peter, James, and John, though close friends, are the ones that need to have their ears open again, more so than the other disciples. And they're more willing to trust their own instinct at times over that of what Jesus is trying to say, and to learn to quiet that voice and to really let God speak, let Jesus speak. It takes time for them to learn. But that word that they get on that mountain, in the midst of such an awesome and perhaps a very terrifying sight, they get this tender word. They get this intimate moment of peering into the very heart of who Jesus is. They're welcomed there. It's a place for them to be able to confront their limits and have them be welcomed again and again and again back into that mission. That's what the confessional is like, where we can lay ourselves bare, but we could always hear both the tender mercy and love that God has for us, but also the word we need to hear. Listen to him. He's my beloved Son. May we have the grace to find that heart in confession again that leads us through this Lent to the great resurrection of our Lord. Have a great Sunday.